You guys bring the boom.
Okay,
What?
was that a what's
What?
the Paul Bart? The I forgot what it. Kevin
No, you don't
James
know.
reference?
You don't know the Costco guys. We're
Oh,
Costco
the TikTok,
guys.
the
Yeah.
TikTok thing.
hmm
Nope.
You know, double chunk chalk.
What?
Okay. All right.
Okay, we're ready.
Let's
Are we
start it up,
ready?
Craig. Let's start it up, Craig. Let's go.
Do we have the
We're
OBS? Do
recording.
we have the OBS running? I don't
Yeah,
want that. I don't
it's
want
good.
that thing that happened
Well,
before where we're in the middle of the episode. We have to gosh darn run it back because
No.
something wasn't recording.
Aren't we all just cousins?
Welcome to another episode of Portable Couch with me, Andrew, David. Got my cup of instant Vietnamese coffee. It is not that bad. I kind of like it. You just put it in with a little bit of water and some milk, and it tastes pretty good.
Is it the G2 packet?
No, I don't support G2. I don't know what you're talking about. What are you talking about?
What is a G2?
It's the packet, the instant coffee packet that every Vietnamese person buys, or whatever.
Oh no, this one I actually bought from Vietnam. It doesn't taste any better than the ones in America, but I was like, ooh, Vietnam instant coffee. So straight from Vietnam. I have not drinking that much of it because I like Red Bull more. But Red Bull sponsor us. But this coffee's pretty good. That's all I have to say.
Yeah, I just had my cup of coffee too, but
Actually,
yeah.
Why are y'all drinking coffee so late?
because I have to stay awake for this. This is my nap time. Welcome to a special edition of Afternoon Portable Couch. Or evening Portable Couch. Usually we do
Right
it
now,
my nap time.
like at midnight.
a little earlier than normal.
A little bit.
But we got spooky season coming up. Do we have any plans for spooky season? Any scary movies?
I don't think so.
You don't have to think too hard about it. Just say no. You can just say no.
I don't think so.
You know, that could be an interesting.
Hey, can I say something? Halloween's so fake, bro. Halloween's such a fake holiday. It's such a what people just want to celebrate. What are we even celebrating? We're not even celebrating anything. It's just be spooky.
Well, what it used to be like All Hallows Eve, right?
I don't know the history,
Like,
but yeah,
I don't
that
know,
sounds correct.
some type of holiday for some reason, but it's definitely lost its meaning because the American capitalism machine has turned it into whatever it is today.
Candy.
Really?
Yeah, just candy.
America
spooky
changes
stuff.
everything.
Easter, Christmas, you know how it is.
I mean, David's already got a treat in his mouth. I know his finger.
Tastes pretty good.
Yeah, Butterfingers. Am I right?
What
That's
the
really
heck?
good.
You
That's
better
really
not
good.
have Butterfingers.
Get it? Cause better. Finger.
Mhm. And you guys got the Glory Games. You're gonna be
Wait, no.
dropping.
We can't talk about football 2 times in two weeks in a row.
We're a football podcast now.
We talk about the NFL.
We're gonna replace ESPN, bro.
I hope we don't, bro. Do you guys watch any sports television?
What do you mean?
Okay, well now I gotta go on this tangent, bro. All of them are garbage, bro. They are just a bunch of yappers. They just talk about the same stuff over and over again, and I guess they provide some analysis. But the only sports show I like is First Things First, and that's it. Actually,
This doesn't sound that much different than us.
no. We're very original. David, take it away.
So original. What's the guy? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't watch sports television. I don't watch television in general.
Yeah, I feel like you wouldn't. I don't know. David's the type of guy who just
Yeah.
What do you do,
The
actually?
Lions, National
don't know
Football
what you do.
League.
I don't know what David does.
Man, I'm
David is
keep up.
just if he's not doing anything from church, he's Valorant or sleeping. That's what I think of.
Yeah. Like I don't keep up with the world. Yeah, I don't keep up with the world.
Or like
I'm
any
just-
part of the world. Like I keep
Not-
up with
not even.
esports, that part of the world.
Yeah, I don't do that either. I should, honestly.
Oh.
He literally only keeps up with the Christian world. When a pastor does something naughty, he knows about it right away, bro. He knows that like he should have repented. Didn't that happen recently? Wasn't there a
Yes.
wasn't there a
Yeah.
thing? Who
Yeah.
I
It was
don't
sad. It was
who is he?
sad. Steven Lawson.
What does he do? Is he just a preacher?
Yeah, he's a pastor and a preacher at Dallas. Pretty well known guy.
Well, I didn't know about him.
Well, now you know him, so now he's well known. He's even more well known now.
Oh, true. Oh my gosh, the logic. Wait, what do he do?
My understanding, some kind of like adultery with another woman, or a relationship with another woman, secreted. But I think he came.
Whoa.
He came first. I don't think he was caught. So, I mean, yeah,
That
but
says
he was-
something.
He was excommunicated.
Excommunicated.
Yeah, I think he's gone
From
Wow.
what? Like
from the church as a whole.
from the big like what
Think
church
so.
are we talking about? His church?
His church. I think so.
Oh, okay.
That or he stepped
Yeah.
down, but I think he's
Like,
out.
No one can excommunicate you. Pope, right?
Wait, was he
Yeah.
Catholic?
No.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
Man,
I don't know.
I don't know anything about what happened to him. I've heard it from whatever you guys, and we were at a pastor's conference recently, and Typhon was talking about it. But yeah, that's kind of sad that his church excommunicated him, or just I don't know,
Mhm.
let him go,
think.
or
Yeah,
forced him
don't know.
out. Yeah, it's like
Maybe.
I don't know. They're supposed to
Mhm.
be all about like forgiveness and repentance and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So if like someone in the church did that, would it be like what would you do? Would it be like would you kick him out? That seems wrong, but
I actually don't know if he
Maybe
got
it's
kicked
like-
out. I think just ministry normal position. I mean, that's normal. But
Yeah, that's
yeah.
probably
Yeah, that's
that's probably the
way-
real. Yeah.
right way.
Probably.
Like you can't, like you always can't hold your position anymore.
Mhm.
Until like I don't know, you've shown your repentance and changed, and the trust is kind of like built up again. But
You-
yeah, I hope he didn't have
Can you
to like,
recover from
leave-
that?
Recover from it?
I don't know. Like recover position?
Yeah, position wise.
I don't know. I don't think so.
Like no way back. Even
I'm
if you move to a different church.
sure.
I
I
don't know.
mean,
I don't know.
it's gotta. I don't know. For him, it's gonna follow him. Like he's too
Mhm.
much of a public figure. But yeah, there's
Yeah.
definitely like the scripture that says like man of one wife and stuff like that, and also with like good reputation. And so like it's definitely going to mar his reputation, and for good reason. People don't have to trust him anymore. But I hope his church can find some type of middle ground.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, props to him, bro. That's courage, bro. I would keep that a secret for the rest of my life and just like not like tell anyone.
Mm-hmm.
But props to him for
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
coming out with it, because I think that I don't know. That's
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if like I would give him more like leeway, but I mean what he did was still bad. But for me, it's like okay, maybe you can come back just because you admitted it, but yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like as a Christian, he's got to go to church somewhere, and I hope he doesn't feel like driven out or whatever. But
Mhm.
whatever, yeah. That's
Yeah.
unfortunate.
Mm-hmm,
Tends to happen. You rise to power, and something tempts you. Usually, adultery or money or something like that.
It is
Yeah.
one of those two. It usually is.
Mhm.
Yeah. I think the argument now is like with the world, or not world, but with those in his circle or those who know him, is like, yeah, that question: does he get back into that position of leadership? And a lot of people are saying no. So
Hmm.
I don't know. The whole like Timothy
Yeah.
thing, like above reproach and respect and all that stuff.
Mhm.
Wait, what's the Timothy thing?
It's like the qualities of like the deacon or the overseers or whatever. It's like one of the things like, yeah, a reputation that is good. And so that thing,
Oh, okay.
though God might like, God forgives any sin, nothing's too far away from his grace. But
Mm-hmm.
then the eyes of man, it's different. So that's why it's like, oh, if someone sees him and he's like, oh, you did that, no.
Okay, but what if like you got a pastor, all right, and it's like before he was Christian, he was I don't know, selling drugs or something, and then he became Christian and then became a pastor. What did you still not like make him become like the pastor just because he did something before he was Christian?
Uh,
Because that's still like with
yeah.
him.
Yeah, so
Like
that's
Saul
why
Paul.
yeah, like, so that's why I think, like, it's not, like, out of the question that he can return back to the position. I think it'll be really up to his church to see, like, his heart and his change and his, like, true, like, godly sorrow and repentance. And if they can build that trust, I don't see why not he can be like a pastor or, in some position at his church again. Um, but the hard thing is for like all of us who are outside of that and we only see him when he's in the limelight of like whatever he's doing. And so like that trust doesn't really get built back for you and me. So I think like for him, maybe his time in the public sphere may be done. But he can still do stuff at his church, local church, like they're supposed to.
Hmm.
I think as I don't know if I ever was caught in a scandal.
You're
Don't
done.
ever
No more portable
don't
couch.
do
Yeah.
You're
that.
done.
Don't do that.
Yeah,
The
like
portable couch is gonna absolutely tank, bro.
so yeah, I would like you would just step out of the public sphere, serve your church locally, you know. Yeah. This is how it is, I guess.
Hmm. Yeah. Sad. Like
Wait, so
his stuff
where
is pretty good.
is his church in Dallas?
It's north. So around you, I think actually. I don't know where, what city specifically.
Don't dox me.
North. I didn't say anywhere near you. I mean, I didn't say the city.
Yeah. Okay.
Um,
Yeah. Just.
I think
Well, I
Trinity
will-
Bible Church.
Yeah.
Trinity Bible Church. I think it's Is it, where is it? I don't know. Near. Yeah, I don't remember. Sorry, I don't know.
All good. Don't even say the city. They're on to me. They're on to me already.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I heard about that news and I just thought, who is that guy? So nice to know. I'm not up to date with the Christian news like these fellas are. I don't. They like get it from YouTube. Where'd you
Word of mouth. I don't even look at it. I just see it.
word of mouth?
I hear it.
Man,
yeah.
I just don't have good friends, I guess, or something. I didn't even know
Once I-
Steve Lawson was a person.
Yeah, I heard it from Taiman and Callie.
Mm-hmm.
Did we talk about you, David, and DTS?
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
did? Okay.
Last time, right?
I'm staying.
Okay.
I thought.
Yeah.
I just
Yeah.
actually
Yeah.
changed programs
Oh, really?
Let's
To
go.
what?
or applied to change program. Christian studies,
Okay.
What were you before?
biblical theological studies. Did you cut?
Who
Oh, wait,
lagged? Was it me?
We're back. Yes.
Yeah, we're back.
Wait,
Yeah.
all of us lagged?
No.
No, it was you.
Oh.
Was all of us guys?
Okay, it was all of us. You know,
I'm sorry, it was all of us.
solidarity.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Wait, was
she
it?
doesn't- she-
Don't lie. We're gonna kick you off the podcast for that. Your reproach or whatever is gonna take a little hit from that.
You know,
Uh,
I resigned from BAY. I'm just gonna serve at my local church.
we'll be praying for you. And yeah,
Yeah.
I'm staying. Christian studies is what I just applied for.
Let's go.
So we'll
Let's
see.
go.
Cool. Yeah, some people
Big boy
asked
boy.
about you in Cali, and I was like, yeah, I think he knows what to do. Like, he can figure out the controversy or
He's a
whatever with
big
the other guy.
boy.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's a big boy.
Or Jam was like, oh, just grow a spine. And I was like,
Dang. He does
Oh,
need to
me?
do that.
yeah.
Maybe like a couple inches to that spine too.
Wait. Oh, wait. Wait, she didn't tell me that. I just told her, and she said, "Yeah, just think about it." And then she said,
Oh.
"Like what? Like what?
Okay,
Why did you just tell me to
he-
grow a spine, mom?"
She didn't tell you, but she thought it because that's what she told me.
Oh my gosh, just tell me. No, it's funny.
Baby, if you had a spine.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm staying.
Mm,
Okay.
nice.
Any other updates? Updates from y'all?
So I stayed. Okay, I did a half week in Cali, for like a VAY regional leaders meeting. So I came
Oh.
early on Sunday, and I went to Fountain Valley, and I really hope none of them are watching. But it was something
Oh.
because apparently it was like Youth Day.
Oh wait, this is a
So,
church.
yeah, Fountain Valley Church.
Oh, I thought it was like a scenery
so
place.
yeah, like it's Youth Day, so then they have like joint service, and man, that was a long one. Yep,
Is that what you're gonna say?
that's all I'm gonna
Just a
say.
long one.
What happened? Their service is in the afternoon, right? The last whole evening.
Yeah, 2:30, I think, until 4 or something. But you know, it's just the side effect, I don't know, of bilingual service and stuff. Like it just almost doubles the time because you gotta repeat things in Vietnamese and stuff. So, but that was it was fun. Really great to actually go to the church for the first time, see everyone worship, hear the word of God from the pastor. What else happened?
Nothing else
went-
happened in California. Oh,
Oh, so for the meeting we went bowling. And so I was like talking to people, and I was like, "Oh yeah, like what are you gonna what's your average?" And I'm like, "Oh yeah, like 70, 80, and like my goal is always 100." And then they're like, "Oh yeah, me too. Like if I get 100, that's like a good day." And I was like, "Okay, cool." So we get to the bowling alley, and people are like bowling well over 100, or like they were making it look so easy. And I feel like me and Pastor David were the only people who told the truth about our bowling skills. These people were like doing well, and we were like, okay, we're trying to hit our average like of like 70 or 80. And with Pastor Viet, the buff, pastor in well, not Cincinnati, Philadelphia. Like he was bowling like 130 to 180, like hitting strikes and stuff, and
Oh my goodness.
wow.
attempting turkeys. No, I think he was going for a 4-peat or a 4-bagger or something. But yeah, they were just really good, and I don't know. You got some humility among these pastors. You know what I mean? They're like, "Oh yeah,
Wow.
100. Yeah,
That's pretty
I go
good.
for it. Yeah, pretty good." And then they're like 120s and 150s and stuff.
I find it funny that I was at a bowling rink that you had this meeting.
Like
I
a
was like,
like
like-
the AY.
okay, yeah, let's have
Yeah.
this meeting. So yeah, discussing
okay.
the children's ministry. Oh, it's my turn. Let me.
No,
Go.
that's like literally what they were doing. Like they would be like having conversations about ministry, and then it's like, oops, or like, oh yeah, like Pastor Bumble was there, and it's like, okay, and he get up, and then sit back down immediately.
Back to what I was saying.
conversation. Yeah. But yeah, it was like a Monday night to Wednesday type of thing. So then, yeah, kind of like AY, we did some content. We did some reports about our regions. Talked to Lin. Um, like take a shot at revising the core values of VAY. Um,
What does that mean?
So there's like a actual like statement of like the core values of VAY. And so from those things, like flows the reason why we're supposed to do everything that we do. Um and so like some things about it's like we're Vietnamese, young people, like discipleship is our goal, the Great Commission is our commandment, Jesus is, our model, things like that. And so that's just it gives clarity to what we're all about. And so there's an actual statement. I don't have it handy with me right now.
To equip
Yeah.
and disciple for the local church or something. I don't know.
Something like that. Yeah. It actually has like Sun Life in it. It's like Sun Life is our strategy or something. Discipleship.
Hmm.
Making disciples is like our end goal or end product or something. So yeah, they just want to take a shot at rewriting it and revising it because it hasn't been touched in a while. And like, I don't know, we're becoming less Vietnamese, like more our churches have non-Vietnamese people. So maybe like, that Vietnamese part of it doesn't make sense anymore. So we just talking and figuring things out like that.
It is
Just-
interesting. Are they becoming less Vietnamese?
Yes, I think just slowly. Yeah.
Thinking about, I mean, I'm a white dude. I hit my mic. That hurt. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. Okay.
You're already less Vietnamese.
Yeah. And I don't know, but everyone else in our church is Viet
Yeah.
thinking.
I mean, Ethan, you're like 75% Viet.
Nah, but you can't see that, bro. That's not like like what I always say 50 because I'm not trying to explain the 75. That's just too much work. 50 just makes more sense.
He's Asian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine if you like married someone who was like 45% Viet.
What
You have to, like-
mean?
You have to like, I don't even know, but like you have to calculate like how much Viet my kids are.
No, I've wanted to take like a 23 and me or something because
Mm.
I want to know like what white I have. Like what kind of Europeans do I got in me? Because I took a look at my mom. She was like a bit Polish, a bit German, a lot of bunch of European stuff, man. Whoever our ancestors went around or something, bro. Like
Wait, so aren't you just the same as your mom?
probably, but I don't know how much.
Oh, how much? Okay, yeah.
I just know
Yeah.
probably like 75% maybe. Unless.
I got 2%. I think no. I don't know.
2%.
From
What
what?
do you
Making
milk?
numbers, bro. I'm just making numbers. I'm 0.5% like German. I don't know. Aren't we all just cousins?
Don't make it weird. Don't make it weird.
Hey, buddy. It will be a truly scary Halloween if the Texans lose to the Jets.
This guy, bro. This guy.
Wow, he's in it.
This guy.
He's
We're
in
lost in the sauce, bro.
it.
We are going off pure caffeine and
Football.
thoughts in my brain, and
You know,
football.
Andrew's evolved. You know, like I don't know, maybe
In
devolved.
what?
Back then, I don't know. Like he didn't drink coffee like that. Now he's like a dad. He drinks coffee and watches football, and like
Of course, he's like a dad, bro. He's like that father of the youth.
Okay, let me tell you where it's going because now I want to start grilling. And it's gonna really cement me as dad.
he's gonna get a hibachi grill and start like, hey, it's my hibachi grill. I'm back at
We're
the
about to have
backyard.
a grill.
So I already have one of those. But I want like like a regular like flame grill. Just put some coals
Oh,
in there. I don't know.
ooh, that's nice.
Maybe
Okay.
get a smoker so I can
Smoker,
smoke the
yeah.
meat.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Wow, the heck?
whoops, we're heading down that road.
What's next? Can you play golf?
Okay, no, golf is completely off limits.
His reaction.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, okay, okay.
first of all, can't be bothered to dress up to play golf. And I live in
You have
Houston,
to
so
dress
it's
up.
hot. Yeah, you have to wear the correct
The
clothes to go
attire, yeah.
golfing.
You gotta wear the
Attire.
caps and
You
the
can't wear
New Balance
shorts
You can't
shoes.
like
and a shirt.
yeah, you can't
Like
just wear whatever you want.
Yeah, you can't
You
wear
have to
Crocs.
wear
what?
usually like for guys like the shirt is it the
Polo?
polo
Yeah,
like golf
yeah,
shirts and stuff.
Wait, why? Sport pillows.
Slacks,
They
yeah.
don't want
yeah.
people to be comfortable. They don't
No,
want them to embarrass themselves.
It's a bougie sport, bro. It's the
it's
culture.
part of the it's part of the game or whatever.
What
And
about mini golf?
now we're talking. Because you can just wear whatever you want. And if you go to the right places, they have like a windmill. Oh, like there's a windmill or like a dragon's mouth you got to hit it through, and that's more exciting than actual golf.
hmm And if you're bored of mini golf, there's a bar and they have TVs, and usually TV has what? The National Football
Football.
League.
Natural football league.
Footballs, yes. There you go.
Balls.
Mhm.
What? Yeah, he's turned to a
Nah.
dad now.
I wanna. You do fishing yet?
I've been so into fishing that I've come out of fishing. Like I don't have time to fish, but if I was like old and dad again and had time, I would be fishing.
Again.
Good.
I want to go fishing. That seems so chill. Chill
Yeah.
vibe.
I like fish. Yeah, it sounds
What do
fun.
you do when you fish? Do you fish by yourself?
Uh, Usually no, but like you go with people, but then I'm not like talking. I'm just fishing.
I'm locked in.
So I'm with people, but like we're not engaging that much. Uh, no, something about the solitude and just standing there and like really asking God that I catch something today. Yeah.
Okay, we're losing all the non-dad viewers. We got to get back into the more.
Yeah.
The hip.
The hip. What are
So
some of the
football.
hip stuff?
Andrew knows about the hip. Andrew,
Yeah, Angie knows.
No, I am blinking. Oh, Worlds, is that hip?
Oh, Worlds! I completely forgot about Worlds. I think only a few
Oh,
people
league?
actually
Maybe
care.
League is too old for them.
Nah, I think it's still pretty relevant,
Pretty relevant.
Yeah.
but I don't think
Okay.
anyone cares.
We
that
got some
much
friends
about
who
it.
went to France just for the semifinals.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, is it? Yeah.
T1
okay.
just. I'm pretty sure it's done. It's already
Yeah,
over.
I think it's done.
T1 won. Faker won again.
Wait, is that the tournament favorite or the fan favorite?
What? Who are they up against? I forgot who they're up against, but
I don't know.
I think they were the fan and the maybe not tournament favorite, but fan favorite.
Hmm.
So
I might
that's
get into
cool.
watching esports, like Valorant
you won't.
specifically. Okay, well, I don't know how y'all keep up. Like, where do y'all get these notifications and like all these like streams and all that stuff, like, or the
I
schedules?
feel like I'm the only one that's invested into maybe esports and sports at our church at least.
Yeah, esports doesn't really do it for me.
Nah, it's so exciting. Storylines are
Storylines?
crazy.
Yeah.
Like yeah, Faker who's coming. I don't even know. He's like 40 now or something. But like, this is his seventh finals, and he won it. Yeah, that makes his like win record.
He's
Like
the Tom Brady of league.
yeah, five wins, 2 losses in the finals. I think something like that. That's crazy.
I just
He
want to have a
cemented
favorite.
himself.
I just want to get into sports, so like esports or football, just have like a favorite, so I can cheer something on, But I don't know who to cheer on.
too busy cheering on God.
Oh,
Texans, they praise God.
They do.
Yeah, Stroud. Yeah,
oh,
or
Actually,
Stroud's
you
like,
do Commanders.
I've seen a lot of sports people praying. Praying these last couple of weeks. The Texans did it with the Bengals. Texans did it with some team. They prayed in the middle of the field before the game started. I was like, oh wow, that's pretty cool. And
Oh,
then last night, pretty tragic. Man, I'm the nerd. Okay, but I was watching the Dallas Mavericks game, and this guy leg absolutely blown off. Like it was not in the socket. I was like, ooh, why did I watch that back? Because I was interested. And then you see like the whole Utah Jazz. That's the people they were playing against. They like gathered around. I think they were praying. Like they bowed their heads and everything, and they locked arms. I was like, oh, Utah Jazz are now my second, maybe not second. They're one of my teams that I cheer for now. So that was pretty cool. Sad for the guy who pretty much ended his career right there. But other than that, that was pretty cool.
yeah. Yeah, so I've been noticing it a lot more as I start watching football. Like they say they try to like cut them off. So if they start the interview with just by praising God, then like they have to air it. So I've been noticing it. Like this last Sunday was Jaden Daniels on the Commanders. And I was
Wait,
like,
really? Jane Daniels too?
yeah. Dude, it was so good. I know we're not a sports thing,
Oh,
but
the
like
Hail Mary.
he threw a Hail Mary, 2 seconds left on the clock. They catch it. He praised God. Like, how do you not like this guy?
Wait, really? You did? That's awesome.
Yeah.
CJ Stroud and Jane Daniels.
Yeah.
That's epic. A lot of I don't know any more Christian celebrities. Oh, Chris Pratt, but he's Catholic, so I don't know how to feel about that.
Chris Pratt is
Pretty sure he's
Catholic.
yeah, I think he
Pretty
is.
sure.
Hmm.
But that's cool. Yeah, I did hear
Mhm.
about the NFL like not showing CJ Stroud's like
Mhm.
when he says something about
Oh, Brock Purdy is also Christian.
is he?
Oh, Kirk Cousins too.
Oh yeah, Kirk Cousins. Yeah.
Okay, I think a lot of players in the NFL are Christian, but I don't really know if they're Christian. Some of them they seem more likely than the others.
I think
Like
Brock
CJ
Purdy's
Stroud.
valid to do the job.
Yes. Okay, I can't remember who it was. Oh, now I'm gonna butcher this. I was watching like on Sunday, and someone had like under their, whatever makeup they put on
The makeup.
but it was like fear God or something. I was like, okay, that's cool. But then they did something that was just not Christ-like, and I was like, come on, bro. Like, what are we doing
Yeah.
out here? But yeah, you know, it is what it is.
Yeah, some of them got like the chains with the cross on it, but then they're and I can excuse competitiveness. Competitiveness, like okay, they're being competitive, but then like some of them just do some crazy stuff, like throwing a punch or doing something off the field that's just wild, and it's like, what were they doing it for?
We saw some of your our friends from RAC, your church.
Oh
Yesterday,
yeah.
Monday.
You know why they were there?
Sword fighting tournament.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, like he's insane. Sword fighting is cool, but the other parts where like you're hiking in armor and stuff. Okay, that's kind of cool too. Yeah, no, I get it. I don't know about you guys. Like, there's something about walking, that's like really cool.
So they're
What?
walking. That's really
Like,
cool.
okay, like sometimes when I play games like RPGs that are like really immersive, like your
Mhm.
character's always like running because like people want to move fast. But then there's usually a key where you can like click and then your character will walk. So I would purposely walk places because there's just something about walking that I really get or seem to be like. So like my dream is to travel to New Zealand, um,
That'd be
hike
cool.
the Lord of the Rings trail
Whoa,
while
there's a trail?
like in like a cloak. I got
Okay.
my. Well, actually, I have it right here. Oh no, where'd it go?
Wait, he's ready.
Yeah, no, it's on my table because I've actually been messing around with it. So I like be in a cloak, like from Lord of the Rings. I have my like Lord of the Rings brooch. Like if you're a fan, you know what I'm talking about. I have the one ring on my chain here. You know, I would carry that up the mountain. If they can give me a sword, I would put it on my side. Like, dude, I would do all of that and just walk. That's so I
Oh
don't
my
know why
god.
it's so appealing,
We
but it
gotta
is.
do that. We gotta do that. No, I meant just Andrew though.
I
Like
mean, you
we
guys can
and
come
then
along.
let's go. Let's go. That's a trip. We're gonna go to New Zealand. We're gonna get
Yeah.
all that stuff. We're gonna get a sword, probably like a foam sword. I think I have one. And then
No, I got. I can't bring it, but yeah,
and then we will like get Andrew to start walking the path and we'll just watch him.
yeah. So I'll be like, man, you guys are probably like overhead, but
Or
someone
we
else
can
is gonna
like
appreciate it.
reenact the scenes
Yes,
from Lord of the Rings.
I'll be Aragorn. You know, the cool.
I'll be Gollum.
I'll be
Let's
yeah.
go.
I was like, I was gonna say like you guys can be Frodo and Sam or something, but
Oh yeah, but yeah,
or
we can
Merry
do
and
that too.
Pippin.
We can do,
You know,
we can do that too.
yeah, something like
I
that.
Uh,
haven't watched it. I haven't
uh
watched it.
Well,
we
Ethan's
know.
tall like Legolas, and then David's short
Oh,
like
Like, oh my
I got
Gimli.
the
Whoa,
locks
whoa!
too.
I'm not short.
Oh yeah, you can be the Hobbit.
Ethan's already
We
very
can-
elf-like. Yeah. Where is he going?
Where's he going?
What happened?
I'm never watching Lord of the Rings no more. I can just understand what y'all. I want to understand y'all's reference.
All right.
Yeah.
Imagine you're walking down the path with one of these.
No, I gotta have the real thing. And
Oh,
My
the
like
German
real
longsword.
thing? Shoot.
I there's gotta be like a business here that's like, yeah, just rent our cloaks, rent our
I thought you
swords.
had one. Just get a hoodie. We'll do like one really poor version where
No,
you just have a hoodie
dude.
on.
The parody.
This sword.
Honestly, I've been looking into buying like movie prop like replicas, like what they wore in the movies, and getting one of those cloaks.
Oh, you're doing
Uh,
cosplay? Shoot.
I don't know if I want to cosplay, but if I ever go to New Zealand and I have that opportunity
It's
to
just
do it,
his one dream,
I would
his bucket
come
list.
like,
I
yeah,
would
I
be
would
ready.
come. I'll be ready. But something about walking, and so the guy that was in
Oh yeah,
Dallas,
where were we?
yeah, yeah. So, so then they like do this, I guess, Renaissance thing, and so then they're wearing like plate, like the big metal armor, and then they're hiking up stuff, and it's a little crazy to do in Texas at this time, but I see the appeal. I see
Hmm.
the appeal.
Hmm. Something about walking.
Yeah, something about walking.
Walking to me is the most nice when you're tired from running.
David, why are you so
Yeah,
quiet?
Oh, it went down. How'd that happen? Hello. Um, no, but quick change real quick. So, what's it called? It was our friend's 21st birthday, and we drank.
Mm.
Nah, just you guys.
I
Yeah.
mean,
I know my limit now.
oh no,
Is that a good thing?
I didn't get drunk. I just got like a little red and tipsy.
guys, this is the last episode of the Portable Couch.
Our reproach is just going down.
Our
It's
approach
like
is
it's like a
down. It's
Christian
shot.
order. Our
Yeah, they're like
reproach is going
Wait,
down.
I just want to know Andrew's like tolerance because we gotta test
David.
Ethan's.
Oh, yeah, David's drinking. Andrew's walking and
And
celebrating
he's
Halloween.
yeah.
Andrew's.
Gosh dang it. I gotta carry. I gotta bring up the reproach.
Ethan has a plastic foam sword. Oh no.
Yeah, I do.
Did you do
All
anything crazy
right.
on your 21st, Andrew?
No. I do I look like a crazy person?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I want to take that back. Um, do I look like the person to like party and drink?
Maybe back
Yes.
in the olden days.
No, no. I no.
You
I
like
I
drinking?
I enjoy alcohol. Yes.
Nope, their
I
approach going down.
I do not drink very often. I can probably count on my hands like how many times I've drinking or drank alcohol this year.
With this year. Took a turn. I was like, oh, his whole life? Yeah.
Yeah, but like, you know, a little bit of scotch here for occasion, maybe a beer with a burger or something.
I see.
We actually had some red wine tasting at Bible
Ew.
study last week.
What the?
Okay.
What kind of Bible study? What
What
kind of
the?
bougie little Bible study do you get to
We
afford? We also played croquet and oh, exquisite.
So, we went over to someone's house and they were cooking and the recipe calls for white wine. And so we ate and, it's good, but then it's a little off. So what we were talking about was the white wine that he used. So we started tasting some different wines and like seeing which ones are good and not.
Wine's kind of nasty. I haven't had a good wine yet. Do you like it?
I used to not like wine, and then we tasted some wine, and maybe I'm gonna take up
Now I'm addicted.
Now I'm
for the
addicted.
That's what he just said.
for the antioxidants.
Boy, go get your drink grape juice, boy.
Mm.
But grape juice doesn't get you there, you know.
It's gonna be activated.
No, I was like, we were drinking it, tasting it. I'm gonna use tasting so it conveys the right, like image. You know, we're not drinking, we're tasting. Um,
Oh,
but
Okay.
now I was
well,
like,
now
Now,
I'm
maybe,
now, now
yeah,
tasting.
that now I'm
yeah,
like, oh, it's not heresy. It's not bad.
yeah,
It's tasty.
tasting
Yeah,
the,
yeah.
the blood of Christ. This is what we use on
Mhm.
Sunday. Just make sure it's good for this coming Sunday.
Yeah, the whole bottle. I just had to test it. So
Yes, because yeah, a little bit of you know I don't remember how it goes. A little bit of spoiled wine ruins the whole wine skin. That's somewhere in the Bible, right?
Maybe.
I might have butchered that, but yeah, I don't know. I felt like, man, I'm growing old because I'm starting to appreciate this. So I don't know. My dad arc might be
Mm.
starting.
But that arc
Mm.
has started when you
And
started
dad
fishing.
arc comes with dad's strength.
Dad bod. The dad
Dad.
hair, like it's gonna come a little back. Yeah.
And then we forget what makes it dad. Children. So where's your children?
Mhm.
Well, keyboards. Actually, no, you don't do that anymore. Do you still do that?
Recently I did because things I bought a long time ago are coming in, but now I'm like pretty cool. Like not really
I'm
looking
pretty
into
cool.
it.
Oh.
Like yeah, not paying attention to new stuff that's coming out. Um, a friend in Cali did catch me when I was there, and they're like, "Ooh, like keyboard stuff." So I might have offered to build them a keyboard, but that's so I can get rid of some of the stuff that's crowding up my closet.
My keyboards from Andrew.
Mhm.
Mine isn't.
When are you gonna get Ethan a keyboard?
Yeah.
I'm what?
Come on. We don't know how this works. You give me a
You
keyboard.
know, don't you want a nice keyboard?
Oh my gosh, why is it been like
Actually, I
that?
don't really like the look of that one.
It's fish-eyed. My camera's fish-eyed.
I like the
Wow, you
F
don't like
keys.
this one? I've been enjoying this.
Maybe the sound is nice. I don't like the look. The the
Mm.
the,
That's
the
the cool
keys.
part. You can change how it looks.
Okay. What?
right?
Wait,
You
what?
could, you could just change it to whatever you want.
Wait, what? Okay, so yeah. So what hobbies are y'all into recently?
Recently,
Because Andrew just like gave me like 5 different hobbies. Like he's red wine
Really?
tasting, football.
I feel like I've
Grilling,
done no
coffee,
hobbies. I feel like I've been busy
running.
for like forever.
running.
Oh man, I feel like I've done nothing fun in the last couple of weeks. But piano, I like piano. Piano is like the one hobby I love doing because when I finish that piece, oh, it feels so good. But I forgot all my piano pieces. Dang it. And of course, keeping up with the sports. That doesn't give me happiness sometimes because, gosh, dang it, why are they so bad?
Mm. What type of
Oh,
sports do you follow?
nah.
Basketball, football,
Everything.
Basketball, football,
baseball?
just the World Series. It's kind of interesting. But pretty much just basketball, football, because those are out of the three big sports in America, those are the ones I actually care about. So yeah.
Red baseball.
Yeah, but no, come on, bro. They have more games than basketball, and I have to sit through 2 hours of one person playing another person. It's just one person, 1v1. This is 1v1.
It
Like,
is a little boring. Um, you can it can be exciting if you're like into it, but
I like watching highlights, but defensive highlights. I don't like watching home runs. Home runs, they just hit it.
You just hit it. Yeah.
They just hit it.
yeah,
I
Unless it's
mean,
like
it's
a,
probably impressive, like
like
the
the
reaction
walk
time and
off.
all that stuff. Yep, the walk
the-
off grand
oh,
slam.
Walking
walking.
Slam was
Yeah,
pretty cool.
walking.
That was cool.
Walking's cool.
Yeah, see, cooler than running.
So Itani hurt his shoulder.
Oh yeah.
Good. We like Japanese people around here. Ooh, no, okay. I'm gonna stop talking about sports. If I bring up a person, y'all probably don't even know who I'm gonna talk about. But there's a Japanese guy on the
Oh,
Grizzlies.
the
and
Grizzlies,
it's
yeah.
crazy.
Yuki, so good.
Yeah.
No,
Bro,
5'8", 5'8".
that's crazy.
we're eight.
You have a chance, David.
Yeah, everyone said that, but I'm 5'7". But I still have a chance.
Oh no, a little lower
No,
than that.
no,
But
no.
I knew you were gonna say that. Gosh dang it, I'm gonna go.
Yeah. But we can stretch that 1 inch out.
No, bro,
you know?
that should give so much hope to like young people that are like at least 6 foot. Like, as long as you play smart, you pass the ball around, you shoot pretty well. So be good
Yeah.
at the game, and then you're like in.
But like not just good, like world class good, like
You need to be able
Olympics,
to
NBA good.
like okay, here's how you train from a young age. So when you're like 2 years old, you automatically got to go against your dad, and then you like work your way up. Then you got to go with someone against your taller dad. I mean, not a dad. It's not to be a dad, just like a taller person.
2 dads.
And then
So
they always got to be like 3 feet, like above you, until you get to like 7 foot. Once you get to like a 7 foot person that you can practice against, then you can like stop at that 7 foot person because no one's like going that high, and if they are, they're getting injured very often, and so you keep practicing against people that are way taller than you, and then you figure out like how to get around them, and then maybe you'll get tall. Probably not. You're pretty short. But you have a chance now because you know how to dribble, you know how to shoot, and pass the tall person, and that's all you really need, baby. And then maybe you'll get in.
You know, he lost me because I think the main thing is that you have 2 dads. That's enough trauma to get into the NBA.
yeah. So yeah, I've heard about it and I saw some stuff and I don't know, it's cool seeing some representation, right?
Asian?
Short Asian, short kings, Um, but I think what like really stands out is like team player. Like, for me, basketball is such an ego sport. But there's something like really refreshing about seeing that guy like run around and just be a like incredible team player.
Really? I feel like basketball is the most team sport out there, actually.
Oh, really? I
I
feel
feel
so
like
ego
football,
oriented.
you need individuals. You absolutely need them. I mean, you need
Yeah.
individuals in basketball, but if you don't have a good quarterback, your whole team depends on that quarterback pretty much. If you don't have a good pitcher or catcher, then your whole team pretty much depends on those people. But you can have like an okay, like you don't have not one position. You really need someone to be great. You can have like one great player. That's probably what you need to like be good, but like no one position is like so overvalued that not overvalued, but just so needed that you need someone good to be there. Maybe point guard, I guess, but point guard's kind of dying. And
Yeah,
those are my basketball.
I wouldn't know that much about it.
Yep. Yep.
That's why we gotta have a VY Sports Fest.
Yep. Oh, we need that. That'd be so hype.
All right, you said it.
Yep, I said it.
Yep.
said it.
Definitely.
I said it.
No, but if we
VOI
had
leader.
it, when would it be? When would it be? Because spring break, rally, summer, Hoidong,
Camps, conferences,
camps.
yeah.
Winter. Well, no one's doing it in winter.
Nothing, but maybe now we're doing like a retreat. So yeah, it would probably have to be
Maybe like early January. Maybe.
no,
There's like no
'cause
time.
right now
Unless we
we're
make
we're
the
thinking
thing
about
early.
having our winter retreat, and when I say think about it, it's probably like 99% happening right now. So we just booked the place, and now we're gonna tell everyone very soon.
Wait,
It's
just
it's
Houston?
near
Or
no BAY.
oh,
It's near Waco, so for you guys it won't be that bad.
wow, okay, that's pretty
And
good.
It's funny.
yeah,
Like Levi asked me about it. I was like, "Did Andrew tell you anything about that?" I was like, "Oh yeah, we knew like a month ago." He's like, "He didn't tell me anything."
yeah. Then he told me, and I was like, "Yeah, I tell those guys the inside scoop." But it's just because I need someone to talk to and like bounce it off, like
Yeah, that
not
I
because
mean,
I
that's
not because I like value your input.
What?
I just
Wait, what?
the
What? Yeah, this is our last
Yeah.
episode, guys. We are excommunicating Andrew.
reproach is just dying.
just tanking in
negative
this
reproach.
episode. Yeah, yeah. No, that's why I like asked like I want to make like a council that I just talk to, and they don't even have to tell me to do anything. They don't
We
have to
just
reply.
listen.
They just listen. I just need to like sometimes just talk my process out and my thoughts. Um, so I don't go crazy.
Council of the Elders,
Good.
you're
I
here.
mean, you got a mirror.
Yes. No, talking to yourself is crazy though. Okay.
Ethan does it all the time, though.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
What do you want me to say? Do I have to say it?
Yeah. No, sports would be great.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but timing is weird. Yeah, we'll see.
timing's hard. Yeah.
We can do something online if you know what I'm talking about.
Esport.
That'd be weird.
It will be.
Wait, seeing Pastor Millen on Discord would be funny.
All right, guys, let's pray.
Okay, everyone in the lobby. Okay, yeah. All right. Nope. Stop. Stop crouching.
Can we gather up in a circle in this lobby, please?
Pastor
let
Millen's
me
like, I have
pray.
to push to talk?
Yeah. Like, hey, stop doing the emote dancing on each other.
Hey, we're not playing dress and press today.
Okay, that's what I'm. All right. If it was an esports tournament, it would have to be like a neutral ground type of game.
No.
Like press to impress. Like it would have
Here's
to
what
be
I
something
was
like that.
thinking. So we have like teams, right? But like we have different games. So let's just say we have Valorant League. We'll add chess. What's another game? We'll
Just like
Tetris. A bunch of games, and like the team gets to ban games from like the other team that the team can't play. Like let's say someone's really good at Tetris on the other side, and they ban it, and so like they don't have to play. Yeah, that's an idea. And then they draft games, and they play the
Mhm.
game.
Yeah. So, so Joy does like their like triathlon. Like they're like mini sports thing. So they kind of do something similar. Like there's 3 games: badminton, pool, and like there's like a little basketball hoop shooting thing like you get at like arcades. Like, you know, it's not real basketball, it's like a smaller version. Um and so they do that, and then you have team members, but team members can't play all the games, they can only play 2. So then you have to have enough team members to play all those 3 games, and then not everyone can play. So it's some similar to that. Um but like, you know, you get the right person on the right games, you know, it just becomes dominant and not
Oh, really?
that fun. I don't know. You know, like, okay,
Oh,
so,
okay. It's
like,
already been
imagine me to do
done.
Valorant, like, you know, you're gonna have some of your, really good guys, you know, you 2, and then you're gonna have people who are like me, and it might not be as fun to play
That's why you
if
got a
you're me.
team. You get like 8
Yeah.
people on a team,
It's
and
like the Olympics. You
maybe
got
we'll do,
all
like, a
the
draft
teams in
of,
a
like
bus.
we get all the
Mm.
players, we have, like, captains, and, like, okay, looking at the games that you have, like, that we have available, choose your team and your captain's, like, strategy. Okay, so I need, like, a Rocket League team, so I need at least, like, 2 decent Rocket League players, and one other person can try their best, and that's it. I hate this guy. I hate this guy. But I don't think we would have enough people for that anyway. I don't think
I
there'd
don't
be
know,
enough
yeah.
people.
Yeah, we need someone to fastest to speed run Dark Souls 3.
That'd be cool. That would be cool.
Yeah. So I was like, I don't know, it would have to be some type of neutral, like, even playing field game that we
Yeah,
don't
probably.
play.
Yeah.
Like,
Whip up
Just
Mario
Age of
impress.
Kart.
Empires. No
Just
one's playing
impress.
that.
Act,
Okay,
dress like
unless
you,
I
dress like you belong in the Book of Romans. Oh,
Oh, wait, we will
We could
play
play
that Jesus game.
Codenames online. That might
Yeah.
be the best board game ever.
Code
Maybe not board.
names?
This is a card game, I guess. Best game that's not online.
Hmm. Code names is pretty good. Yeah.
mm.
Yep. You only need 4 people,
But,
and kind it.
yeah, so sports tournament for our region, don't know when that will come. But I think it'll be fun. I just don't know how to do it yet. And
Mhm.
so
Are we actually? Like, we're not just
I
teasing the idea?
I I think we'd seriously consider it, but we need
Like,
help.
not just you seriously consider, but, like,
I think Pastor
the
Moon will be into it. Yeah.
Mhm.
So
Oh,
I
okay.
maybe we talked
Well,
about this
yeah.
last time too, but like the gym at our church is now open for us to use.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
we used to play like volleyball like almost every Friday night. But some other guys play basketball. But yeah, we used to play, and now like pickleball is a thing, so we can figure out how to set pickleball courts up in there. If they don't want to play volleyball or something like that.
Mhm.
And then so there's like also a big field outside, so we can also play. So I don't know.
That
Just
would
get
be
like
fun.
Saturday, people come down, play some sports together for a bit, and then go home.
Mm, I don't know how many people would want to do that, but it sounds pretty fun. Sounds
At
pretty
least
fun.
in Houston, I think there's
A good amount in Houston would
yeah.
play.
We definitely want to play badminton,
Yeah.
and there's some people who want to play pickleball too.
Austin's been playing volleyball a lot
I
every
would
other
love
week.
weightlifting too, if that's a thing.
Oh, weightlifting would be cool.
If we got
Like a
weights.
strongman tournament.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be
Flex
so
for the
cool.
ladies. Or the ladies, flex for the men.
But it's actually chairs instead of deadlift bars.
Okay, church Olympics, you
Church
know.
Olympics. Who
Yeah,
can give the
setting up
longest sermon?
tables.
Yeah.
Who can go over the time limit the most?
Mhm.
Who can serve the most food?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Who can pray the longest for the food?
Ooh, yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. Who can pray the longest for the food? That's really good.
That's funny. Yeah. A bunch of church activities, chair carrying. Who can hold the the pulpit stand the longest to move? Checking out.
I want to know any other. Who
How many
can
Bibles can they
run?
carry?
Who can run to the what is it? The media station fastest to tell them that something is wrong?
Yeah, we just have like worship going on, and then we keep putting the wrong like slides up, but
You
it's
have
like
to
an
like
endurance
notice.
thing. No, you can't turn around and look at the media team. Like
Oh,
as soon as you turn around and look at the media team, you're out.
good. That's good. That's
So
good.
So the lyrics are like always wrong, and you're just like,
Who can avoid the camera for photography during worship the whole time? There's not make a face.
You're quiet again,
Mm.
David.
Yeah.
The heck?
Or like
compressor.
what do you call those like squats where you like basically like sit down and then stand back up? Is there a
Squats.
name for it? But like you
Uh,
like sit, like your butt like touches like something.
oh, I don't
Remember?
know. I don't know the proper term, but yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah. But yeah, it's just doing a whole bunch of those, like, oh, please stand so we can pray or read the Bible. Or sit down, stand back up, sit back down.
That's really
All right, we go worship.
good.
Oh yeah, it's
That's
so
really
good.
good.
That's so good.
Who can help carry in the food the fastest?
The water bottles.
Ooh, offering relay, you
Ooh,
gotta get like sit in the
that's
pew and pass the
fire.
thing down as fast as possible.
Yep, yep,
It's
yep.
so good. Who can open the communion thing fastest? The grape juice and the bread.
Ooh, that's good. That's good.
It'll be like a eating contest, but it's the elements.
Who can drink and eat of the bread the most respectfully? The most is that'll be like gymnastics. We like base it off a score. Like, okay.
Mm,
Not
yeah.
didn't pray before he took that, so it's gonna be a big dox on that.
Yeah, then can test his sins and get in the right mindset.
Mm-hmm.
Now he's eating and drinking condemnation onto himself.
Yeah.
Oh, we should have one for the
Yeah.
pastors for like where they're preaching. It's like who can get 10 minutes exactly for the sermon on the dot. Who could be like without telling someone.
Ooh,
Without someone
pretty
telling them.
good. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
You have to. We give them a topic, and then you're like, okay, we start the timer now, and then
Yeah,
whenever they
10 minutes
stop,
on the dot. Close
Yeah,
to 10
yeah.
minutes.
wait, that's good. Oh my gosh, those are so funny.
Or
Worship leaders can go off on a tangent about their life. So this past Sunday, we were
Who can do the longest intro before the actually starting the
called to
song?
worship so long.
Whoever can repeat the bridge the most.
Oh, that's so funny actually.
all right, we give each other Bibles, and then we're like, okay, please open up to like Amos chapter 2, verse 8. And then you
Ooh,
got one chance to stick your finger in and open the Bible closest to.
Uh,
that's pretty good. That's pretty good.
wait. It's like you gotta open up the Proverbs, and then the first person to go into the table of contents to see if it's in the New Testament or Old Testament is what is it? No, these are
Good
good. These are good. Like
ideas.
funny. It's funny. It's funny.
Man,
It's like that conference you went to, right, Andrew, with like the whole seminary students and pastors who like
Oh,
the
yeah, or
stereotypes.
yeah, like preaching misconceptions or like myths or something. Yeah, like things we often would say, but is it true? Like I forgot. Like for example, one was like, when Jesus says harder for man to pass through, or it's harder for it is easier for a camel to go through the eye of a needle than it is for a man, to get into the kingdom of God by his own means and stuff. And so they're like, oh yeah, the eye of the needle is the name of a gate in like Jerusalem, and it's like very small. And so when camels go through it, they have to like take all the luggage off the back of the camel so they can fit through. So like it's hard for the camel to get through. But that's not true. Yeah. But I guess some people believe it's true and preach it like that. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Church stereotypes is good.
Yeah, this is
All
good. I
right.
might use it for a retreat. Uh,
No, then we can't use
yeah.
it for the actual thing. That's pretty good though.
Okay, yeah, you're
It is
right.
pretty
No,
good.
yeah.
Okay, only for
We'll
doing
see.
it. If only for actually doing it.
I just you think we would get together and do a church Olympics and like not actual sports, but just funny
Oh
church
my god.
games?
Church stereotype
No, probably
games.
not. We probably would have like actual games.
Yeah, we came, we would like I don't know. I feel like we do
That'd be
sports.
funny though, bro. That'd be really funny.
Yeah. No, I'm with you. But
All
maybe,
right.
you know, it's like youth rallies and stuff. We just gotta do a game. We can do one of
Mhm.
those.
That would be good. That would be a good fun game. Okay. Anything else?
Mm-mm.
It is time. How long we? Hour something.
Yeah.
It is time for the good old heresy warning. And of course, we have spooky time. And actually, the time this comes out is probably going to be after spooky time. But we have spooky time moment. And I was actually going to go with a different question that was a lot harder than this one. So I didn't do it because I was in my car driving from school and I'm in my own thoughts. And I'm just thinking, man, how does someone fear the Lord? What does fear mean? Why does it got to use fear? Why can't it be respect? Why can't it be something else? Why is it specifically the word fear? What is it in Greek? What is it? The Hebrew? Whatever it is. But yeah, that is the question. Pretty easy. Well, not easy, but
Um, I mean, like, I think you touched it. Like, when we say fear God, it doesn't mean like, oh, I'm afraid, like the way I'm afraid of spiders or something. Like fear as in like in awe and like truly understanding who the other person is and like reverence and respects for that person. Um,
is
yeah,
that
like
what
you said
fear
that.
means?
Um, I don't know why we call it fear though. Yeah, like why don't we say use a different word for it?
Like y'all go
Like
to
a different
seminary
English word.
school. Yeah, y'all go to seminary school. What is it in Greek or whatever if y'all know it?
I think it's the same.
It's just fear?
Fear is look up Andrew. It's like phobia, so like phobe,
Oboes, yeah.
something like that.
I don't know. Do I have to whip out my B
Look up,
dag?
yeah, look up your lexicon, whatever.
Yeah, all right. I'll be right back. Oh,
Oh,
I
gosh
got blinded.
dang. Oh, we see
um,
the void.
fear right here. My understanding is that yeah, it's the same word for the awe reverential fear in Greek. I remember, I think it's the same. I don't know why it's the same, but I think
Like okay, let's say you're a Greek person. Would it like, oh, I'm scared of spider. Would you use the same word as the one in the Bible? Like
no,
phobos? I'm phobos
no,
of spiders.
I don't
It's not
think
the
so.
same word.
No, I don't think so.
So what does that word mean?
That word, I don't know. I think Angie has to look it up. But phobos
Okay.
is the awe reverential fear. So I don't think they use that for spiders. I'm like, divinity of the spiders. I don't know.
well, actually, I don't know because like phobia, like I guess comes from the same
Mhm.
Greek root, fear, but I don't know. Like we use it to be like, yeah, I'm scared of spiders, I'm scared of snakes and stuff. Um, but like the thing about Greek and like in English is that words can have multiple meanings, um, and stuff like that. So phobos being the Greek word can probably mean several things.
Mm.
So for you
Okay.
seminary students, here's the Greek and English lexicon. This is the third edition of BDAG.
Okay, but if it can mean multiple things, then why does every like translation
Use
like
fear.
fear? Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I feel like respect just kind of works more. Maybe Maybe you want
Yeah.
something more than respect. I don't.
Maybe it's like slightly different than respect. Maybe more emphasis on something else. Maybe a deeper respect than rather just plain respect. I don't know. I do know. I do know.
Oh, Bayo.
He's cooking. Yeah, he's cooking over there. Wait, is that just a dictionary full of Greek words?
It's a lexicon, so it's kind of like a dictionary. Um, yeah, I guess it would be like a very similar equivalent of a dictionary. I don't know how I would describe it as different. Um, but I don't know if I can show it because it might not come up on screen. But yeah, it had the word. It would have some like variations of the word. Greek being able to like parse into different things and whatever declensions and stuff. Um, it has a whole list of things where it's found. So like, because no one wrote a Greek dictionary back then, we have to use older texts and like manuscripts to kind of figure out what we think the word means. And so they put all the evidence and stuff there. There's a list of Bible verses where this word is found. Um, then just a whole bunch of just extra information um, about the word. Yeah, so phobeo, the word meaning fear, like the verb for fear. One of the senses is to be in an apprehensive state, to be afraid. I guess similar to being terrified, being scared of something. How about someone look up Matthew 17 verse 6? And then another usage of the word is to have a profound measure of respect for, reverence or respect.
Matthew 17:6. When the disciples
Oh,
heard this, they fell down. They fell face down to the ground, terrified.
what's the context? Like what? Because of what?
Transfiguration. The
Ooh,
yeah, the reverential divinity.
There we go. Got it for the viewers.
yeah. So yeah. So then I guess we're gonna go into a little bit of exegesis, like Greek. So like you read that phobos, and like it could mean like I'm fearful, like afraid of something. Like in the traditional sense, I'm afraid of like crashing my car or like spiders, or it could be in a sense that you have great respect and reverence for. So then now it's for you to try to figure out how you want to translate it into English or like learn from that. When the disciples saw the transfiguration, were they afraid of what was happening, or did they fall down in great reverence and respect? And then now it's like using the context, using what you understand of the passage to understand, I guess, try to figure out why
Mhm.
they did that. And
I think we
so,
usually see. Oh, sorry, keep going.
no, go ahead.
I think we usually see the fear. Was it in Proverbs recently? The Ethan and I. That's why the fear of the Lord was like the beginning of wisdom. The beginning of wisdom is
Mhm.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We understand like what the meaning of fear. I think it's just like yeah. Ethan's like I kind of have the same question. Like why not just use respect with the Greek word phobos? Is it different
Like,
than another term for actual respect or fear?
it's just so interesting that not all the translations. I don't know about all, but like NIV, NET, and what is the other one? Oh, some other ones. They all use fear, and I see fear more in the Bible than respect, honestly.
Mhm.
So I don't know why they choose that word for some reason.
So I don't know why they choose fear, but I think here's my like attempt at it, right? Respect is like a spectrum of respect. Like it conveys like a spectrum. Like I can respect you in a sense where like I just let you do your own thing, you know? Like I respect your space. It's just I let you this is your space. I'm not gonna intrude on it. I don't really care about it. I let you have its thing. And so if I were to like describe like those who respect the Lord, you might come in with a sense of like, okay, I just let God, you know, he does whatever he does. He's over there. Like my being is not impacted by my respect for God. Does that make sense?
I get what you
Okay,
mean.
Uh,
so
so then
like
now fear, yeah, like having a great respect and it does something to my person. Like I have a
Mhm.
response to my respect to that. I
Yeah,
think
that makes
that's
sense.
like how I
hmm,
understand and
That
why
makes
they
sense.
use fear.
Yeah.
Maybe there's no other better word in English to translate that as.
Mhm.
Maybe that's why we use fear. It could be the I don't know. You really would have to like study it. Maybe it could be like an old King James thing, and they translate as fear, and now we'll always just kind of call it as fear because that's just the word they used back then, and we use it. Yeah, I don't know.
I kind of get it though. I kind of get it because okay, like let's say like I'm trying to respect has more of like a neutral like
Mm.
yeah, okay, I respect you. You do your own thing.
Mhm.
And fear is like, whoa, okay, okay. Like calm down. Or something like that. It's
Yeah.
I don't know, there's more
It's more it's a
emphasis
deep
towards the
yeah.
person, towards the thing you're going fearing against, or
Mhm.
so
Yeah.
I
I think
kinda
it's a
get it.
deeper meaning than just simple respect. Like just respect. I respect the team, you know. I respect the opposing players, you know. Like
Mhm.
okay, yeah, they're great
But if
at
you
what they
fear
do.
them,
But
that's
fear
like
is like they're gonna win and I don't know. Um Fireworks. Maybe that's an example. I respect. They look
There you
good.
go.
Wow, it's so cool. Like, oh, it's popping. Ooh, it's colorful. All that stuff. But then, like, hey, they're kind of dangerous. I'm just saying. So if they like, you know, at you, then yeah, I don't know. Like you stand in awe of the fireworks when you watch it. But then that's what I think the same fear could be. I don't know.
Mm. No, I think you're exactly on it. The way I usually describe it to people is I fear guns. Um, I'm a Texan. Like I'm a gun toting, gun loving, gun shooting Texan like the rest of them. But I fear guns in the sense that like you need to have this really great respect and reverence when you're around a gun because it has the power to kill. You know, if you approach guns wrongly, you can terribly hurt yourself or hurt someone else and kill. So there's a sense where when I'm at the gun range or handling guns like at home or something, like you gotta fear it. And that's like what you're saying. Like it can be something that you enjoy that's like brings you, great enjoyment, like by seeing fireworks, but you gotta treat it correctly. And the reason you treat it correctly is because if you fail to treat it correctly, there could be terrible consequences. And so that's, I think,
mm,
what the fear is, right? It's a deep respect. And um, here in the BDAG for the phobos or phobeo, it says, right, to have a profound measure of respect for reverence or respect are good English words to translate it in. But then it has like a little extra thing that says is usually in special reference to fear of offending. So it's like if
mm,
we do
okay.
something wrong, approach it in the wrong sense, like guns and fireworks, we can seriously hurt ourselves. And so now we had this idea with we are not reverent, or we're approaching God wrong, or we use his name in vain, or we do something to offend him, there will be grave consequences. And
Mhm.
so I think that's the idea of fear here. And maybe that's
Mhm.
why they use it. Right. So I think
Mhm.
everything we kind of stumbled upon and figured out all reinforces this, right? Like this fear, this great respect, so that we ourselves are approaching it correctly. Like it has some impact on us. And then there's this idea of there's consequences if
Mhm.
we were to approach it wrong, or we're not to respect or give reverence to God the correct way.
Mm. That kind of makes sense if phobos is the used for word for the transfiguration and proverbs. Like the beginning uh, wisdom is the fear of the Lord, or transfiguration when they fell down, their feet were terrified. It's like they were careful to approach, and like with wisdom you tread lightly because like your fear of the Lord dictates your response and like what way you think and how you discern. Like that makes sense. That's pretty good. Like it's more than just simple respect.
I think
Fear.
fear, you like have to submit to what you're fearing. If you respect something, you don't have to like follow what it does. If I respect that spider in the
Yeah.
corner of my room, I'm not moving. Like it's
Yeah.
whatever. Like up, do you king. But if I fear it, I'm moving. I'm like, oh shoot, get away from me. Like or something like there's like an action, or
Mm.
like you're like compulsed to like like get away or do what it says.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And we have to be uh we have to like bring into or how would you say it? Like words change over time. So maybe like respect could have
Sure.
been a good word, but nowadays, like, we have to respect each other's um opinions and stuff. And as we were saying, like, yeah, I can respect your opinion, but like
I don't agree.
I don't agree with it, or I don't, it doesn't do anything for me. Right. So there's like a sense of that. Another example is like awesome, right? Be like, oh yeah, that's awesome, like that's so great. But like the real idea is like awesome means like inspiring awe. Like whoa, like just like mind blowing crazy. And so that's where awful came from. Like we think awful as like terrible, bad, um like negative, but awful just means like a lot
Mm-hmm.
of awe, like
Mm.
full of it, And so those like words change over time. And so, fear becomes, we use it more in this way. So then like sometimes we read the Bible and we see fear, like it doesn't make sense to us. Or maybe if we were to use a different word like respect or reverence, like, it just won't carry enough of the force that we want it to. And so that's
Mm.
why word study, trying to go back to um the original language, what it meant there, and then and just trying to see like all of the force that it carries is so important for us, because maybe we have a clearer and better understanding of what it means to fear God, and that's because we dove into it a little bit more than just the English language.
Mm.
That is impressive that like through all the translations they kept it consistent to fear, and they like never really wavered from it. That is
Mm.
pretty cool. But like the transfiguration one, that's a different fear? Is that a do not be afraid? That's like a is that a different?
So it's the same word, I believe, coming from the root verb phobeo. But that phobeo has multiple meanings, right? So the first meaning could be just straight up, I'm afraid, like I'm scared of something. And then the second one is the one where we're talking about the great reverence with respect to not trying not to offend, um, whatever we fear. And so it's up to you at that point as like the translator, interpreter, like when they fell down in when they phobeo, were they scared for their life? Like,
Mm.
or were they falling down in reverence to what they were seeing?
Mm.
And so that's like an interpretation question. Um, so in the this lexicon, it fell under the first one, that they were afraid, like scared. Um, and so that's just how they translate it. And then you just, like, you do your study and you try to figure it out, and then what does that change for you? And for me, either way, I don't know. It doesn't. I would at a glance say it wouldn't really change the passage to me,
Uh,
whichever phobeo they
like
fell.
I think like I don't think it changed like that meaning of that specific passage, but like if you compare it to other passages, there could be like some weird like if they use fear in like both of the instances, like in the transfiguration one, it's Jesus like, do not be afraid of me, which is God, and then God says, fear the Lord. So it's like
Mhm.
the like people can like use that to like, oh, that's heresy. That's contradictory. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that's kind of why, like, I think it's good to know, because I mean, yeah, I didn't know, so that's good to know.
Mm. Yeah, so you just gotta like kind of understand when we translated it from Greek, they just sometimes have one word can mean two different things. And so someone had to do the work to figure out and translate it into English. Um, and so maybe not getting so caught up on the English translation, you know, I don't know. I don't know how to really explain it, but like taking Greek, like sometimes you just like read a word and you're like, I wonder what that like meant in Greek. Like, is it the same as this word and stuff like that? So then that's when your word studies come into use and become
Yeah.
like valuable
Yeah.
for understanding passages.
Mhm.
So I don't know. I don't know how it changes just anyone reading the Bible, but I don't know, being more critical of the word and seeing where this word pops up and what does it mean there? What does it mean here? What's the context of it and stuff?
Mhm.
Yeah.
And I think like you don't need Greek to do all that for sure.
No. Yeah.
Yeah, you
I
definitely don't need
mean,
it. It helps. It just you don't need it. It's not necessary.
consider like, you know, we're in 2024, like 1,000 plus years, Christians and stuff have lived off the word of God and they didn't need
Mm.
Greek. Someone did to get them the Bible, but like, you know, like you don't necessarily need it. But like if you were to learn it or like just kind of dive into trying to figure out these words, like now you have so much more better understanding and like flavor for what it means to fear the Lord. And that like that's helpful. And so usually it's like the work of like the pastor or the scholar to do that type of stuff in the sermon, and you would never even hear the Greek word and stuff like that. Like it's supposed to just come out of their exegesis, and then they make it simple and digestible for the audience. Yeah.
Yep,
So
that's what
someone has to
happens.
know it. Yeah, but like you don't need to know it. Someone should get you there without having to show you how the sausage is made.
Yep, pastors always say like, "This is not the same fear," and I'm like, "Oh, okay," but you never really
Yeah,
understand why until you look for it.
yeah, yeah. Because I'm I'm on the side where yeah, don't show the audience how the sausage gets made. You're just gonna
What?
like so like the exegesis and like Bible word study and going into the original language, like pastors do that, you know, but they don't bring you the work on Sunday morning when they preach. Like they just kind of give you the easy digestible part, like things that you're concerned about. They won't show you how they got to there by, okay, in this verse it says this, and then now we read from this manuscript, you know, from Josephus, that like he used it in this sense, so then maybe this is the way that they used it back then. So then this is where we got to this conclusion. They don't tell you that on Sunday morning because that's
Wow.
basically a lecture. Um, you know, so then they just give you the application of it, you know.
One day we'll do a video where we just follow a pastor around the whole week, and we will see how they live their life.
More pressure.
Put him under a little camera. Do a little TMV, TMZ.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh, how
Come
does
to
a
my
pastor
crib.
live?
Mm,
Honestly, that'd
yeah,
be pretty interesting. I wanna know
IRL
how pastor
streaming of a pastor. Yeah.
it would be a video. I'm not streaming him. He's not allowed to do anything without me. How do you cook? Can you cook?
Oh, you sleeping right now?
Don't mind me. Just
Oh,
Yeah.
his pastor's
Yes.
restroom time is in the morning and in the evening.
no
Doing a lot of
praise.
prayer, Yeah.
Mm.
Get some quiet time to pray in there. Yeah.
Mm.
I would like to know
But
how a pastor prepares their message. Like
you know
what do
what?
they
Me
look at?
too.
What the heck?
Okay,
what is-
so I was spending time with Bookshu Home, our VAY guy, and he was asking me about like my preparation for sermons, and he was just not impressed.
dang,
Like,
dang.
and I was like, I
Oh,
don't
that's
know, I
it?
never learned it, like, um, and stuff like that. And so he's like asking, like one of the things he asked me is like, how long do you spend like preparing for your sermon on Sunday? I'm like, I don't know, like 8 to 10 hours. And he's like, oh, and it's like, oh,
Only 8
but I was like, but I also like, you know, I don't preach every week, and I usually preach on passages I already know very well and studied. Like I don't, have to come into a new one and like study that week so that I can preach on Sunday. Like most, you know, uh, pastors doing like preach every week. They got to spend a lot of time during the week. It's like I just kind of know things, and throughout the month I'm already just thinking of it, but I don't really write it down until it's time to write it down, and that's I don't know the time I count. I don't know how you would quantify the rest of it. But he was like, "God, okay." It's like, is that right? Is that wrong?
Well, it's gotta be different for like full-time pastors and maybe like
Mm.
Oh yeah,
part-time pastors.
Mhm,
Yeah, it's
mhm.
gotta be
yeah. Like I
different.
I preach once a month, and
I wanna know like what a full-time pastor like, do they start from Monday? Or maybe Monday's their Sabbath or something, but like do they start from Tuesday and like they spend like 5 hours a day just diving in and then looking up stuff and until Sunday where they got the message? Or I don't know. Pastors, enlighten
yeah.
me.
So we got to get a pastor on, and
And we'll
actually
ask them.
I went out to eat with Pastor David Orlando, Pastor Viet
Ooh,
in Philly,
Ooh.
supporter.
Pastor Tim, um, just our
That makes
good
sense.
friend Pastor Tim, and Tybin. And then they were like,
I typed it.
yeah, no Tybin. But they're all like, I don't know. Pastor David brought up the podcast, and then Pastor Tim was like, "Oh, you need me to get on the podcast." And like,
Please.
yes,
Please.
but he also
Please.
found out I started like watching football, so he's like, "Oh, I'll just go on and talk about how the Cowboys are better than Texans." I was like,
Oh, no, you can't do that now. You can't do that now.
I love
he's like, "Oh,
Patrice.
how the
Oh, I
Mavericks are
miss
better
that
than
man.
Rockets," and I was like, "Okay." I
Oh,
mean,
Yeah,
yeah, I
okay,
mean,
that's
that's pretty
fair.
easy. It's pretty
That's
straight up.
fair.
Yeah, pretty facts.
but I think it would be
The
really
Houston
but
We get it.
it'd be really cool for him to be on because I think
He's hip.
he's hip and
what
he can
the
definitely talk about like our faith and like professional development. I think because
that'd be
he's
cool.
like CEO or something, right? Of the
Mhm.
company now or whatever.
Oh,
Yeah,
what?
yeah, yeah,
Um,
yeah,
That's
yeah.
sick.
and so like for him to talk about like how he navigates just professional the world with being a follower of Christ, I think would be so
Mhm,
cool for our listeners and stuff like that. So I
mhm,
actually
mhm.
really want to get him on.
That would
But
be
he's
epic.
also a busy man. Yeah.
That sucks. Ah, dang it.
Yeah.
Just wait, guys. No,
Ah,
we'll
we
get a
can't
turn.
have
We'll
busy
get a
people
turn.
around here. Is he
So
We'll get
full-time
a
just
pastor?
turn.
He's not a full-time pastor.
no, yeah.
Oh,
I
okay,
think
okay.
he's
It's like a guest
teaching
speaker, right?
classes. Yeah, he's traveling a lot, and then he's also a guest or a teacher for some classes at Hack and stuff. You guys took it right, the
Mhm,
gospel centered youth ministry.
mhm.
Um, and then being a CEO, I'm sure it takes a lot of his time too. But just like, subscribe, comment enough, and he can see that,
Maybe.
hey, he's got to get on the podcast.
It's
We're
only
worth
an
this time. We're
hour.
worth this
Hour.
time.
Well, we're making it 2 hours at this point, but an hour 30 minutes of his day, of his week, of his
Dang.
month.
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't have to be here for heresy of the day. You know,
No,
It's probably the most interesting part. He'll be like, he's like,
Yep,
this is
yep,
what they're
yep.
thinking about nowadays.
can you be a CEO and a good person?
that'll be
That's
directly
a
tied
good
together.
one.
No, what the heck?
I mean, obviously, but yeah,
That's a good one.
because you know people are
Nah.
like so
If we
against
get a passed around, I'm
conviction.
gonna bring up the heavily theological questions.
Oh,
Yeah.
we should. Wait,
I
they'd
mean,
be so
The
annoyed.
stuff
There's like,
that they would
I've been asked
probably
this so
know.
many times. It's like, I just
Maybe.
want more.
Maybe.
man, I'm gonna talk a lot. So like pass it to him for like the development, and then while we're in his car, and then he has a nice company car, but it's like it only seats 5 people, and there's 5 of us, so like you know we're really jam packed in the back. I forgot what it came up to. Um, but Pastor Viet asked Tyvin if he what's his stance on for Calvinism and stuff. Um, so you know, Tyvin's his stance is I prefer not to say. Like that's his stance.
Oh.
Like if someone asks you, he's just like, I choose not to disclose. I choose not to tell you what I believe in. Um, but then you
Same.
like push him a little bit more. He's like, the Bible has evidence for both.
Yep, he's told me
And
that too.
so yeah. So then Pastor Viet, I think, has more stronger convictions. So then, you know, they started kind of talking about it. And he's, you know, talking about the golden chain and Romans 9 or something. Um, and so like I feel like Pastor Viet from like maybe like theological stuff, Pastor Tim or like development, maybe you can do Pastor David for like church pastoral ship stuff.
We'll get a
And
pastor panel going.
yeah, you know, Tyvin and stuff. I don't know for his crazy takes on everything. Uh, um, I don't know. Yeah, it'll be cool.
Yeah,
So
that'd be good. That'd be good. Yeah,
That would be good.
we'll talk with the council.
This is the council.
Exactly.
Oh, okay.
what
Okay.
is this?
But I think we're running on 2 hours. Maybe I'll cut it out. Maybe it'll be a
One
nice hour.
40. Yeah.
Mhm.
But this has been an episode of the Portable Couch. If you liked it, then make sure you like it and subscribe it. If you're on Spotify, thank you for listening. You know, I appreciate the Spotify listeners out there because they don't have to look at us. They can just listen to our voices and enjoy. They don't need the visual stimulus. So appreciate those people. Yeah. And pastors, our emails, and I bet you mean ours, Andrew's emails, always open for when you want to contact him to get on the pod. David is here too. And yeah, that's also missing something, but that should be it. Okay.
We'll see
See
you next
y'all.
on the
Oh, yeah. What do we talk about today? See you on
next
that's
church
heresy.
that we get
I think
excommunicated from. I'm joking.
what the heck? See you, man. I can't use anything spooky because it's like heresy. See you on a normal broom sweeping your kitchen floor. Okay, and bye.